Okay.
I'll fill it.
All right. I'm Chad Baker. I'm the ag agent up in Lexington. And I've not been doing it near as long as Suzanne, but I have been doing it for about 20. And she alluded to different strains, and I don't think I heard her go into the differences in the strains, other than to say that they fruit at different times. How many of you might consider doing this commercially or for sale? Would any of you sell any of them? All right, one guy is a businessman, and the rest of you just like to eat, right? I'm not going to say anything. Well, if you're interested in growing these, this is a really popular item at a farmer's market, and so you would want to select for a strain that will fruit during a warmer time of the year. Now, if you're doing it for yourself, you want to spread it out. They've got some that like to fruit during the cool times, some in the warm times, and then, of course, in the fall it would go full again. So you can have a wide range. I think Suzanne got her sawdust from Field and Forest Products, and we got ours from Mushroom People. Field and Forest, I think, is a Yankee company, and Mushroom People's out of Tennessee. So you take your pick on which one of those you want to send your money to. We'll start with the plugs or the dowels. Y'all can just take some of them and pass it around. But it's just a little piece of dowel, and you can see that it's got that spiral cut on the dowel. And that was to just help the mycelium colonize the dowel. And I'm not sure what kind of dowel that is, what the wood is. It looks like maple to me in a way, but anyway. She referenced how long it takes them to fruit too, and she did say this, and then I think there was a question later about how long it takes them to fruit. But it has to totally colonize the log first. So it will not fruit at all, and you can't make it fruit. I think that question was asked. You can't force it to fruit until it's colonized the log. So we'll just start with some of these here on the end, and we'll work our way down. And we've got 4 drills, so if y'all want to kind of form 4 lines. And this side is the dowel side. That side is going to be the plunger side. And Suzanne, I don't know anything about the plunger, so you may have to man that.
I can show that.
But maybe you could get one of the dowel and one of the sawdust so that you've tried both ways, and you'll be able to go home with one of each. So if y'all just want to form lines,
one tree species having a benefit over the other?
the only thing they will work on all those hardwoods that you referenced, it will affect the flavor of the mushroom. I've heard several people say that they had a slightly more nutty flavor out of an oak or a hickory than they did out of the sweet gum or whatever the other one was. There were several different ones that she mentioned, but it will slightly affect the flavor, I've been told. So
I was thinking yellow poplar being more plentiful and easier to grill or softer wood.
it is softer, it does not last as long. That's one that, because it's a less dense wood, the mushroom will consume the log a lot faster. So if you were looking at this from a business standpoint, you're going to get a quicker turnaround, but it's not going to last as long. So, and the other issue with those with poplars is that bark tends to come off, and when it gets loose on the log, there's a lot of bugs that end up getting in there, and woodpeckers and things love that loose bark. So you end up with other issues that if you've got access to these, I would recommend oak or hickory. Yeah. Okay. So it's real simple on the dowel portion. You just put the dowel, start it down in the hole, and just tap it until it's flush. Rocket science, right?